Okay, this is Ringwalk Media in association with Wallace Therapy and Barclay Carter Racing. We've got the postman with us. He keeps delivering, as according to all his fighters. Kevin Mare, it's great to see you here on a wicked day in Barnsley.
What a day. I knew it'd be a good turnout. Well, this is just fantastic. I mean, Barnsley have come out and done us proud. I knew they would, and it's brilliant. Been a really good day.
Listen, you've got 3 fighters on the card. Let's talk about the first one. Sylwia, she's literally last-minute Nelly. She's got right on the end of the card. I think she's first on. But she's really, looking forward to this.
Yeah, I've got to really thank Boxxer and Sky for allowing us to put Sylwia on. She boxed on my show last month. Trained really hard for it. Was really looking forward to the fight. And unfortunately, after 30 seconds, they clashed heads, accidental clash of heads. And the referee had to wave it off, which meant it was a draw. So, in effect, it wasn't a boxing match. So she was devastated. So we made her a promise in the change room that night. We'll make it up to you. We'll find something better. And we've got her on this bill. So, thanks a million to Sky and Boxxer for making her dream come true.
See what she did the public workout earlier, and she's looking really sharp, mate.
She's really good. Same gym, obviously, as Callum Simpson and Jasmina Japakoshny, who's about to box for the European title against Chloe Watson. The gym's on fire, and Sylwia is incredibly talented. She's the next one now from that gym who'll go on and fight for titles, and I'm really pleased you'll get to see her on Saturday.
And, of course, the main man, Billy Deniz, he's finally got the shot he's been after.
Yeah, listen, Billy's been bubbling. We've been keeping him back, building him. He's been learning on our shows, and he's ready now. Now Billy's ready. We're going to launch him on Saturday, and the whole world's going to see how good he is, how exciting he is. He's a great lad, and I can't wait for him to get out there and show everybody what we've been seeing on the small old shows. Now he's going to show everybody.
One thing I've said to Billy in the last couple of interviews is that the last 2 or 3 fights, he's still got that sort of tear up in him, but he's also now, intelligence-wise, way above where he was. Joe Gallagher is having a really good effect on Billy.
Yeah, Billy's always going to have that. He's a former world kickboxing champion. They're hard men, so he's always got that in his locker. He'll have a fight, with anybody in there, but he's going to be a championship fighter, which is 10 and 12 rounds. So he needed to be, tidied up in terms of his attitude of, listen, we know you've got that in there, and when we let you off the leash, you can do that. But there's going to be times in a fight we need to box, and he's doing that. He's maturing as a person, as a boxer, and now he's ready. And you'll see on Saturday he's got a tough fight. But I'm confident he's going to show everybody that he's ready, and I can't wait. And
he's definitely earned it, hasn't he?
Of course, yeah. We've got a blueprint of what we do with these fighters. When they get onto this platform, they have to be ready. They're not putting silly fights on TV anymore. So when you come here, you have to be ready for a fight. That's how it is. So you do all your learning work behind the scenes and get ready. So when you get this opportunity, you don't fall flat on your face. You're ready to do it because you've been built properly. Billy's the next one. We've built him properly. He's now going to go on Saturday, and he'll be propelled, and he'll go off then, and he'll be another big star.
And of course, Callum, I remember sitting with you nearly 2 years ago, and you said, this guy is special, follow him. So we did. We've been to pretty much every one of his fights. He's got better and better and better. And he's now, I won't say he's the finished article, but he is right up there at European and even world level.
Yeah, he's a superstar. There's a restaurant over there called the Salt House. We came out of there over a year ago anyway, and we stood in this space here, and we're sort of laughing to ourselves, and we're saying, fight for a title. Imagine we do an open workout and away in here, and we stood in this exact spot. Callum will tell you, in this exact spot. We walked around it and said, wouldn't it be fantastic? And it's happened, and this is only the beginning. He's got to do the business on Saturday, otherwise all this is for nothing, really. The boxing is what has to come first, and he's good at controlling that. He's great at doing this and coming out and seeing everybody and being that person. But tonight we get back in the hotel, he's going to switch back on, we'll start talking about the fight again, and he's great at balancing that, so he'll be all right.
I was going to say, yes, there's obviously fight week shenanigans and a little bit of words back and forwards, that sells the fight, but there was a decent respect between the two fighters, isn't there?
Yeah, some fights you don't need to act silly. They're both good lads. They're both going to come and do the job. They're both going to come for a tear-up. Pushing and shoving and shouting and saying silly things about each other is not going to do anything. Do we need to sell the fight? It's just on 7,500 tickets. It's going to be a huge audience on Sky Sports. They don't need to do silliness. They don't need to be daft, and it'll be false if they were to do that. Two good lads. They're going to shake hands before. They'll have a great fight in the ring, and then they'll be shaking hands afterwards, and may the best man win, and it will be Callum.
I'll tell you what, it is going to be a spectacle at Barnsley, isn't it? I mean, the stadium is going to be rocking.
Yeah, I mean, I know what's going to happen on the night, and it's giving me goosebumps, to be honest. And yeah, it's going to be very special, and I'm even thinking about it now and smiling and getting excited. So, we need Callum to sort of just, as they say in football, don't play the occasion, play the game. It's the same with Callum on Saturday. He's got to box a boxing match, not the occasion. And he will, I'm confident he will.
Right, well, they're all packing up around us, but I've got 2 more questions, and then we'll let you go. Because we know how much you love being in front of the camera, Kev. Mark Jeffers, I mean, look, he's looking up there at a European title shot. Obviously, the belts are in the ring. Is that something that maybe in the future might be available to him, do you think?
Which, the European or the British?
European.
Yeah, I mean, while we're talking about Callum, let's put them both together in terms of, people ask me a lot of questions about would Callum fight Mark Jeffers and would Mark Jeffers fight Callum, and would I put the fight together? Absolutely, of course I would. I'm their manager and I've got to do the best deal for both of them. The reason why they wouldn't fight now is it wouldn't be smart business sense for either of them. They're both the two biggest prospects in the country. They're both mega ticket sellers. They've both got their own pathways to go on. Will that fight happen in the future? I have no doubt it will, but it'll happen when they both get paid mega money and for a world title, and that's how that'll be. Mark Jeffers has got his fingertips on a European title now. Kevin Lesagio has the title at the moment. We accepted that fight with a week's notice when his opponent pulled out, and he wouldn't do it. So that tells me Lesagio doesn't want to fight Mark Jeffers. So he's going to have to fight a mandatory soon, or he's going to have to give up the title. We're ready to fight for that title. That'll be Mark Jeffers' next move for the European.
And then, of course, you talk about Jasmina Zabakozna, which I always get wrong, but she knows. I mean, she said she was going to beat Macy, and she went out there and she did. I mean, now she's got Chloe Watson and the sparring friends. I mean, this is going to be some matchup.
Yeah, great girls. And again, the friends, they know each other. Massive respect there, but that will be a really good fight. Jasmina, I'm not being disrespectful by saying this, but we knew she was going to win that fight against Maisie Rose because no one had seen the best of Jasmina yet. We'd seen it in a gym. We knew that at some point it's going to click, and now it's clicking for her. So we were very confident, very, very confident she was going to win that fight. And it's going to be a great fight with Chloe Watson, but I really fancy Jasmina to win that fight as well. She's improving all the time. She's getting better and better and better. You've not seen the best of her yet. I promise you there's more in the locker, and I think this next fight you'll see a bit more.
Well, obviously, I've got to stay very neutral because I know both girls very, very well. All I would say with that one is, yes, great that it's going to be on TV, but such a shame that it's going to be down in London because both girls are northern-based.
Yeah, it's a strange one. Sometimes that's how the cards fall, and that's what they've got to go with. But for the girls to be on Channel 5 is going to be amazing, and I'm pleased for both of the girls. It's superb. They both deserve, this fight to be on TV, and it's going to be on primetime Channel 5, so I'm really pleased with that, really pleased.
It's all those fighters that we've mentioned, they've all come through your system, going through your gym, going on the small fights, doing it the way that you said it will work, and it is working. It's just a testament to how people should be doing things, right?
Yeah, I think we do things right. We look after our fighters, the proof's in the pudding, and how we build them. Yeah, we when I was going to do this and manage a lot of fighters, I needed to make sure that I had the platform for them to fight, and that's what we do. So we build them up on our show using my experience of matchmaking and putting the fights together to develop them. We do that behind the scenes, and then when they're ready, we work with every single promoter in the world. We get them into the platform that we think fits, and when they get the chance, they take it, and off they go.
Listen, it's home time, mate. You've got to go and look after a potential world superstar, Mr. Simpson, and a couple of others. It's been great speaking to you, as always. Best of luck for Saturday night for all the guys, and we'll see how it goes.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you.